The Monday one.
Come on now. Bobby Bones.
A new study found you'll still hate Mondays even if you're retired.
Nah,
No
impossible.
way, no chance.
Impossible.
Because there's no such thing as a Monday.
A study found that Mondays stress us out when we're no longer working. A lot of retired people get stressed by Mondays as well. The researchers think it's because work week stress is so deeply ingrained in us, and our bodies are used to feeling stress because it has for years and years and years. So there's no way that you just stop feeling stress. Even if you consciously go, it's Monday, who cares? I'm not working. Your body, because it's been in that pattern for years and years, still does it subconsciously.
Back in the day, I used to have Mondays and Tuesdays off. I felt terrible on Tuesday.
Because
I had to work
Wednesday
on
was
Wednesday.
coming?
Yes.
So Sundays then
Correct.
are your worst days. Even now? Do you feel terrible on Sunday?
On Sundays, I get a little bit of the scaries, yeah. Because I relax so hard on Saturdays.
What does that mean, you relax so hard?
I try to do nothing. Nothing. Like sometimes the wife's like, you want to go to the pool? I'm like, nah, you guys have fun.
But a lot of your kids have sports stuff on Saturdays.
No, they have it all during the week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So our weekends, if I plan it correctly, I can get it to where I do nothing.
I'd see you, like you have basketball tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, well, not right now. Not this season of my life.
Okay, this season. I just feel like with kids, it's hard to do nothing on a Saturday. I don't
Eddie,
know.
by
Not
the
for
way,
him.
Dude,
He
it's
works
awesome.
hard at doing nothing.
All he
Yeah.
does is say, no.
He works hard to do nothing.
So I do so much of nothing on Saturday that when Sunday comes around, I'm like, oh gosh, I got so much to do. Like I gotta get ready for work.
But that's okay, right? Isn't that what the weekends are supposed to be?
Right. You should, I think, pick a day that, is your Sabbath.
Saturday's your Sabbath, your relaxing Sabbath. So here's how hard Mondays suck. A new study found that they keep messing with us even when we're no longer working. Researchers tested people to see how much of their stress hormone, cortisol, that they'd been producing, and then once they retired, that they kept producing, and the level stayed about the same because their body was so used to it.
That's crazy. They need to do some subliminals.
That's from the Mayo Clinic, too, not from BuzzFeed.
That's
Yeah.
legit.
No, it's like legit. I wonder if that would help them, though, if like they just rewired their subconscious mind. You will relax on Sunday. You have no need to be scared for Monday. You are retired. You just whisper that really quietly underneath the music to them.
I was thinking about, I don't know why, I was thinking about retirement.
Yes.
Because I have no need, no desire to retire. That should be my new band, No Desire to Retire.
It's got a good rhyme to it too. In the
Yeah,
middle
because
of
you'll
it.
be retired when I start this band. Because I'll be like 65, and I'm starting. This is my new group, No Desire to Retire.
But I'm retired.
But Eddie's retired. He has
Right.
desire to retire. So
Right.
I'm just
Hopefully, dude.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I was thinking about it, and I don't know what I would do. I think I just had Saturday, because Saturday for me had nothing to do,
That's what I'm talking about.
and I just started to go, what if I had nothing? I guess it's more than retiring, like just not working. Like, what would I do? And then I started in my head building what I would do, and so I developed a whole schedule for what I would do if I didn't have a schedule.
No, see, that's not retirement.
No, but I do think that there is something to that because even if you retire from one part of your life, like I think you need to keep moving. I think it's great to have a plan because you'll live longer.
Yeah, but a schedule? Like, I mean, just say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to do something tomorrow. Like, I'll go work out, but it doesn't have to be every day I'm going to go
No,
work out at 8 a.m.
You'd
Like,
get
whoa.
tired of that.
I
Especially,
would get tired of that.
100% you would.
I need
But I think
I need direction.
most humans
Even if
in
I'm
general,
giving it to myself, I need something concrete. I can't just float in space.
right.
Like you can't just wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, it's a nice day. You know what? We can play pickleball today. Let me call some friends over. We'll play pickleball."
Yeah, but that's fine.
But that's not planned. You just wake up not having a plan. That's what I'm talking about.
But-
Yeah, you wake up and
But
look out
that's
the
if
window.
there's nothing. If like I have an open part of the day, I'm like, I could do this, but I'm not going to. I guess I don't understand your question because everybody does that.
No.
If there's just
You
open
can't.
time and
No,
you're like,
this is every day though. You wake up not
but
knowing
I can't
what
do.
you're
I
gonna
can't do
that
it every day because I'm just guessing.
It's gonna be the best part of retirement.
Is
Just nothing to do.
if you love retirement so much, why aren't you getting ready for it?
I am mentally. I'm mentally getting ready
No,
for it.
financially. Both of you guys.
It's hard right now. It's tough, dude.
No, I hear you. It's always going to be tough.
But this
and
should be
I-
your
and-
max-
And I hear you.
I'm trying to snowball right now.
Say what you're going to say. You should make more money right now than any time ever in your life. That's what Amy's
Well, I
going
have
to say.
to. Yes, I'm going to tell you what I have to tell myself all
Go
the
ahead.
time. This is the time to maximize. This is your earning potential. This is where, I mean, sure, you could build something to where great if you earn it later, but right now we're at a good spot to earn, so you might as well do it.
And who knows how long this is going to even go.
I know, but that's
Like,
what I told my wife before we got our
this show,
kids.
Imagine the show went away tomorrow. Like they called us in an office and said, hey,
We're in trouble.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing, dude. Move into an apartment.
What?
All six
I don't know
of
that you
us.
got to do that, but I'm
It's
saying,
gonna
what
be
are you gonna
tough.
do to have the same living you're making now? What if I said, Eddie, man,
Starbucks.
I have to let you go. Like, I have to let you go. Sorry.
Immediately?
Yeah. Like, you'll get paid for another month or two,
I got it.
but budgets, I got to let you go.
I got it. I get a family meeting. Say, guys, emergency mode. Wife, you're going to have to get a job. Oldest son, you're 17. Get to work. I'm going to have to take your whole paycheck.
No, but that's not real. That's not real.
What do you mean?
What would you do for yourself?
First
No,
off that,
as a
and then like dad's got to
career.
go find a job somewhere. Yeah, dude, emergency mode. I told
Yes,
my
you would have to
wife
find a job. My point is, you're making more now at this job than you'll probably make anywhere else.
I'm also spending more now in my life
Now
with 4 kids than
okay.
I've ever spent in my life.
Well, but what if this
Well,
job
you gotta
goes
keep
away and you
adding
still have the
kids.
4 kids? That's on you too. You added the kids.
That's how.
It was not on me.
It's
Well,
not
I
his
mean,
decision.
For any of us, if you have children, you're automatically every time another child comes in, you're
whoa,
automatically
easy on the
spending more.
want. It's our situation, and I love it, but it wasn't ever like this is the most money we've ever spent in our life because
But
of
you
4
probably
mouths.
wouldn't have brought on the other kids had you not been in a position where you were successful enough to do that.
Correct.
Right. Which is a huge blessing to them.
Oh,
'cause-
huge blessing.
Yeah.
But no, you're missing the point. You're saying you spend more, but if you hadn't made more, you wouldn't even taken the extra kids on.
At the time, it seemed like we had enough. Well, but again,
You do have enough.
You do have enough, and
Wait.
thankfully we do have enough. But they get older. This is what I keep telling my wife. Like they're getting older and more expensive, and the money's not coming in anymore. You know what I mean? Like so.
But y'all are
at some
choosing.
point,
I have to say this.
Go ahead.
You're choosing to do. You get to provide your kids with certain things that if you had to cut your budget, you would be like, okay, we're probably not going to play club basketball.
Correct.
We're not going to probably
Correct.
play
Love
travel.
it.
This. We're probably not going to do this activity or that. But you're able to do the
sports
Well,
well,
yeah, no,
that's
gambling,
$50
golf,
a
like
month,
whatever.
dude. And sometimes I win.
But your kids there's plenty of families that make less than you that have more kids and they figure out how to survive life. Like you would
This
they
isn't
don't.
a conversation for me. Like you're speaking my words that I speak at home that are not understanded.
They're not
Understood?
understood.
Understood. Like those words you just said, everything you said
Okay.
is what I speak at my
Oh,
house.
okay, that's-
and it's not taken well.
Oh.
The only point was retirement. You love it. Both of you guys talk about it all the time. Right now is the best time to ever prepare for it, even if you have all the kids, because this is the peak career-wise of what you're going to make. So I guess unless you're going to hold out
Well,
until the kids leave, yeah.
I understand this particular career. They may have opportunities elsewhere. I guess I don't like
do what?
that. I guess I just am saying for anybody, I don't like that seeping into the subconscious of like, well, now I'm making the max I'm ever going to make, because then they might believe that, and then it might stunt them from an idea that like.
Are you saying they as in me? Like sitting right here?
Yeah.
But
she
it's
keeps
not-
pointing at this table over here,
Just
Eddie.
saying they.
I'm talking,
Yeah, right.
generally
Eddie.
speaking, they're at the age where
Oh, boy.
you kind of
Right.
cap out at the money you make.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also, it's not like these dudes are chasing ideas.
What do you
Well,
mean?
but that's
we
but,
chase
but then
it.
but if they believe in themselves, maybe they will chase the ideas.
Yeah, but you're telling us right now not to believe in ourselves. So
No, I'm just
done.
looking at
Yeah,
the
I'm
hit.
very
I'm looking at the
confused.
past. I'm basing everything I'm saying off of
This is
living a life and knowing you guys for 20 plus years.
Right. But let's encourage otherwise.
I'm as encouraging as you could possibly be.
I know, but just
But I'm encouraging you to start planning for the future.
No, man.
Like I'm talking in pragmatic terms.
What does that mean?
maybe I should take the $50 that I spend gambling a month and invest that.
okay, yeah.
In
Like,
what?
Start.
could that be a start?
But
I know it's $50.
Your
and it's not
quality
a lot
of life would go down because you do like.
because I wouldn't be gambling every
Because
weekend.
$50 a month, depending on where you are. I don't know, dude.
Why don't you
We're just talking about retirement, and you're not getting ready for it, but you love it. My only point was you should prepare for it, and then you're like, well, I can't. And then all I'm doing is providing some logic to why you actually could, and based on your career now, and also what's going to happen in 10 years. Like this isn't going to
Nothing.
be.
According to
This
you,
isn't going to be here in
nothing.
10 years. I can tell you right now, this is not going to be here in 10 years.
I'm not thinking that. I want to be retired in
Like-
10 years. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got a question. Like when you get to that like Social Security, right? Do you get more the more you
Who
make?
even knows what that's going to be?
Hold on.
Also, may not exist. You're right.
Right.
And
But
you can't get it until your 60s.
Is it kind of like alimony where you?
No,
if-
you don't get it based on your quality of life.
Dang it.
Past quality of life.
Okay. That was
Like
good.
it's just the same for
Yeah,
everyone.
like my dad would get Social Security and it would barely scratch the surface of our expenses for him.
Oh, my mom's getting it, and it's not enough.
Well, yeah.
Like we lived off of it with my grandma. So yeah,
Well, that's not good.
I'm just saying, guys, prepare.
Gotta support my mom too. I forgot about that.
I'm trying to give
Oh,
you
yeah,
like
it's tough, Eddie.
mid tough love, because
But like Amy said, give us some encouragement there. Like
He's
all right,
encouraging you. He's encouraging you in a different way. Tough. Like he's
like
saying,
this
like,
is not going to exist in 10 years. There's
Got
no,
it.
There's no way.
Got it.
So start planning for that.
Yeah.
Because 10 years ago, this did exist. But you're just looking at the landscape of media. This is not going to exist like it is now in 10 years. There's no chance.
What's the landscape of media? What do you mean by that?
It's
Everything's
evolving.
everything's fractioning and evolving. 10
Yeah.
years, I mean, yes, this is not going to happen in 10 years.
why are we the only ones that understand this right now?
I don't.
Like, why do you guys
No,
don't think
I-
this will exist in 10 years?
I won't be here in 10 years. Not doing this.
Like, are you dying? I don't understand.
He's
Like, what do
not
you mean?
dying. He's gonna probably. I don't think Bobby will retire, but I do see him.
I don't see us doing
Moving on to
this in
something
the
else.
morning as a collective unit like this in 10 years because I don't think it'll be done like this in 10 years. But that's 10 years away.
Yeah, it's plenty of time
To do what?
to
Great.
to save money.
Okay,
And
then
I'm gonna
are
have
you
to-
going to save?
I definitely am going to save. I just got to go back to my house and take what Amy said, say it again in better words, and just
No, just play this for your wife.
No.
Oh, that's a good
Tell her,
idea.
hey,
too.
listen,
No,
Bobby's
no,
already given us
no.
a 10-year warning that
you know
we're
what?
out.
That's a good idea.
I don't think.
I
playing
wasn't
this
giving
back
you a
is
10-year
good-
warning. I'm just saying.
No, but maybe it lights the fire under her pants.
So it's her. It's her fault.
No,
not
don't,
her
Eddie,
fault.
Tell
It's
me,
just
Eddie,
a
look at me
stream
right
that I
now.
keep
don't,
swimming against. What?
Don't play this back.
The
for
stream
your
you're
wife.
swimming against, would that be her?
Well, it's
Okay.
my situation.
Now he definitely cannot play this back. Like,
Well, I'll edit this part out.
like,
You
just-
play her the edit, like the Epstein tape, when now they've seen that it's been edited.
She's
They
like,
were-
"What was there?
There's a minute missing?
Something was there. What was there?"
Sorry, the microphones just cut out.
Yeah,
at
they
that
cut out. Bad
point.
reception.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
weird.
so there was a faulty mic at that moment.
Okay, anyway, moving
Thank
off.
you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
am
the
encouraging.
encouragement.
I'm encouraging you to think about more than just today,
Yeah,
if
but
possible, and
when-
giving you my understanding of what's happening with you and your family and the finances and your desire to quit working because you're not going to be able to quit working right now.
No, I think it's great. It's just, as I've coached, youth sports, I've learned that if you want to encourage your team, you don't tell them like we're going to lose this game.
I didn't say you were going to lose. I didn't
Yeah,
say
you
you're gonna
said
be
we're going to
poor.
be done. Like this is
No,
going to
no.
be over.
But those kids eventually are going to go to junior high and play a harder competition. And if they don't grow with the game's going to run them over. You don't tell them they're going to go in ninth grade, play against better competition.
Dude, they're 6. We don't talk about ninth grade.
Okay. In sixth grade, next year,
Yeah.
train them for what's to come. Anyway, not to
Well, I don't think Eddie I don't want to speak for you, Bobby.
go ahead, speak for me.
No, I don't want to. I guess I'm just like, okay, I'll say what I was going to say. Eddie, I don't think Bobby is saying you may not, like, who knows what's going to evolve over the next several years. It just may not look like this. And also maybe try to figure out some other things that you could have going on, like you were doing your chicken thing, your spices, other things you're passionate about that can diversify
Where's
your
chicken thing at?
The chicken's kind of a dead end. We can't do the chicken.
your like social
The
media.
spices, we're still working on it.
Well, like how can you diversify your income, I guess, is what I mean. So you can have like different buckets. That's how someone explained it to me, is like picture all of your buckets and like what buckets do you want to pour energy into that you can start to fill up, and what buckets do you maybe just want on the sidelines that you can bring in when you're ready?
I'm not trying to.
What are your buckets?
I'm not trying to make you sad.
Because if you have all of
Not
your
sad.
if you have everything in your Bobby Bone Show bucket,
Or even this company bucket.
right, radio bucket, like whatever, it just, you need more buckets.
If they take away your bucket, you got to start over with no bucket.
I'm going to need to get a bucket.
But you can have, the cool thing is right now with the way the world is, you can have multiple
Lots of
buckets.
All right. Anyway.
No, thank you, man.
Hey, chin up, guys.
Yeah, chin up,
Very
Buttercup.
inspiring.
Wisconsin nurse. It wasn't supposed to be inspiring. It's supposed to be
I know.
reality.
Happy Monday, Eddie.
Yeah.
A Wisconsin nurse got a slap on the wrist for cutting off a patient's foot. Mary Kay Brown was accused of elder abuse and is avoiding jail time. She took a plea deal that drops 2 felony charges. She was arrested for amputating the foot of a hospice patient without his permission. She, cut off his foot. Apparently McFarland, who's him, contracted severe frostbite. She admitted to cutting off a foot without instructions to do so. One nurse reportedly told investigators Brown mentioned that her family had a taxidermy shop and wanted to preserve the foot with a sign reading, "Wear your boots, kids." Brown has now pleaded no contest. That's from the Huffington Post. I guess what I would need to know, if I'm the judge or the jury, probably not a jury case, was he going to die if someone didn't make the decision? Or did they think he might die if they didn't make a decision? Because you can make a wrong decision at a time when a decision has to be made, and one that has to be made quick. And if that's the case, and she made the wrong decision, meaning, okay, he might lose his foot and he might die if we don't do something.
Is she the one to make that decision?
I don't know. She's the only one there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, he comes in, he's been bit, you got to cut off a foot. You got to make that call. And if she had to make the call and it was pressing, maybe I go a little lighter. If, like, she's like, oh, your foot's got some frostbite, why don't we just cut it off? I got a family here that's got a shot. I need to know the circumstances behind it. We started watching a new show called Kingdom. Anybody watch that?
Oh, the weird family?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's zombies.
Oh, definitely different.
Korea.
I have to look up what I think you're talking about. No zombies.
Yeah,
Unless I didn't watch it long enough.
No, this is all zombies.
Okay.
And it's South Korea.
Oh, no, these
You're
are
watching
Americans.
subtitles?
We watch subtitles and we watch make them speak
overdub?
English. Yeah,
It's always weird.
we do both. I like a zombie show. We don't really have anything good we're watching right now. Like, we're tapped out. I started watching Murderbot. Anybody?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm all the way caught up with it, and it's still fun.
It got great reviews, like 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's like,
Yeah, I haven't seen the 96% yet. Maybe it
either.
comes later.
How do we know that dude? The actor,
the lead guy.
Yeah, the
What's his
lead
name?
guy is Andrew Skarsgård, but I don't know what I would know him from because he's famous.
I think he's in Tarzan. Yeah, it's Tarzan is how I knew him.
I've never seen Tarzan.
He was the husband in Big Little Lies
Yeah.
with
Maybe.
Nicole Kidman.
I watched the show. I don't remember
Oh, he was
that,
in
but
Succession too.
quickly though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it says he was in it from 2018 to 2023, so all of it. But
It's fine. Okay, Amy, what do you have over there?
Oh, sorry. Now I was looking up the Netflix show I'm trying to watch about the family that I thought was The Kingdom. Who's the guy that looks like Bradley Cooper that's not Bradley Cooper?
Josh.
You know what I'm talking about? He's almost like a knockoff Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he was in Sweet Home Alabama, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of knockoff Matthew McConaughey.
Are you thinking of?
Yeah, I'm thinking of knockoff. I'm thinking of Timu McConaughey.
Yeah, because now I'm going to figure out, because you were talking about The Kingdom, and I did start the show on Netflix, and it's like this mom who's like got these sons, and they're bad, and they're bad. Like, they're a bad family. They break into things. One of the sons just got out of jail, and then the Bradley Cooper lookalike is in it, and that's what I thought was The Kingdom. Anyway, what I have is a list of rules for couples having arguments.
I love rules on arguments because I really follow them when I'm most argumentative.
Yeah. So this is just a great list of things to live by, okay? Like, you can be mad at me, but don't insult me, okay? You can be mad at me, but you have to tell me why you're mad. Don't assume. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes we make when we're arguing or when we're mad at someone or we're having a fight is we assume they know why we're mad.
Yeah, I think a lot of times hey, here's some rational thoughts about when you're irrational are tough because you're irrational and you're not thinking about the rational things you should be thinking about. Meaning, if you're in an argument, you're mostly triggered. When you're triggered, you're not using your rational mind.
But you can also, so sometimes, yes, I get you. So sometimes with my son, when we were having some stuff going on with him, if I was getting triggered, I had a script that the therapist gave me, and I would have it in a journal or note cards or even on my computer, and I would pause before I got too freaked out, and I would go and I would look at it and I'd be like, okay, I need to say this, say this, say this, so then things didn't escalate. So what if
Don't you
these
just
are
want to
just
win, though?
no?
No, I mean, it's a real question. Not just being funny. Don't you just want to win arguments sometimes, like for the sake of winning?
Well, isn't that why you have the argument?
No.
No.
I think you have the argument because there is a conflict about fundamentally something in that moment.
Yeah, and you want to win that,
Well, okay.
right?
Well, like, you can be mad at people at times for things. Like you could be upset and disappointed and mad.
I hear you,
and
but do you ever
wanna
just
work
want to
through
win?
it.
Like you realize maybe halfway through you're wrong, but you're like, I still want to win this thing.
No, I think that
You
I
don't
don't
do
know. I don't have that
You're
personality.
evolved. You're
no,
evolved.
it's not that I'm evolved. I don't
I'm
think
not
I've ever
evolved.
had the personality where I'm just like, oh, I have to be right. I think I eventually may take me some time, but I'll come to the conclusion and then be able to say, oof, okay, you're right. I probably get to that faster now with some of my.
Yeah, sometimes I realize I'm
Evolving.
wrong. Like, I don't know, 10 seconds in, and I'm like, you know what? I've already
And you're
started.
just like, don't.
yeah,
Keep
I'm already
going.
on the trip. Let's just see where this goes. And then
Okay.
I start to get competitive.
Another.
Amy, when you say you're right, like, do you say like, yeah, you're right, or do you say like, you're right, you're always right?
No, because
Oh,
that
good one. You're right.
yes,
No.
because that's
Yeah.
what I do.
Well, that would be passive aggressive. Like that's not genuine.
Oh.
No, mine would be like, dang it, pause. You're right.
Oh, I've never done that in my
That
entire
sounds
life.
weird.
I've never done it in my entire life.
I know, but
I know I'm not
do you-
bragging.
I know, but
I've just never felt that in the moment.
No, you're
even if
undefeated, dude.
but you said if you realize
I have a
10
lot of
seconds
ties
in,
in my mind. I have a lot of wins and ties. Go ahead.
but if you realize 10 seconds in
Mm-hmm.
that you're wrong, that would mean she's right.
yeah, but I would never be like,
But what if you tried it? What if you just tried it?
we have argued about factual things, and I've been like, oh, yeah, okay, you're right. But that's not our opinions on something. So I've done that.
You've been like, yeah, because Google is going to be right
Yes.
there to like you can't.
It's resolved by
Right.
the data, by the facts.
Let's say it's not anything you can get on the internet. It's an
I'd have to come back
personal-
around like a day or two later and then find a different way to be like, yeah, I'd have to acknowledge it in a way that didn't
know,
show
but
me losing.
What if this was a challenge? You love a good challenge.
I don't. Not all of them.
Okay. What if you just practiced once the minute you realize you practice being like, oh, shoot, you
Yeah,
know what?
Then I'm less than.
I feel like that makes you
I know.
more than.
I know you do.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
He doesn't, he said, because it's weak to do that. He wants to win, not lose.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even just about fighting. I just want to win everything. Everything all the time.
Why is that?
Insecurity, like,
I know, but you're in therapy. Like you're working
Right,
yeah.
through it.
But I know I can.
And you're older
I can
now.
at least acknowledge that now. Look at the growth I've had. Used to be like, I'm just gonna kill everybody. I don't know why. I am here to conquer
It's true.
Genghis Bones.
Yeah.
Not. So I understand now why.
So now you have the awareness. You just don't
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
change.
No, I do want to change, and I hope by the time I retire, I'm able to change.
When are you going to retire?
I don't know. I have no desire to retire.
Okay, I feel like these rules are lost on y'all, but one of my favorites was, you can be mad at me, but don't broadcast it to others.
Oh, we kind of have a keep it in the locker room policy at my house.
What wouldn't you want broadcasted?
Why you're fighting, if they're mad at you.
Like telling your friends.
Remember the mailbag about
yeah.
the engagement, and the friend was like, I don't know if I should be like, I'm glad they broke off because they might get back together. Like, there's some of that stuff where it's like, I don't want you telling other people we're fighting about because that's my friend. I don't want them like knowing things that would make them feel different about me, even if that's not the case.
Right.
Like, keep it in the locker room.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
But sometimes, like, I always want to, like, if our argument's so good, like, if I feel like
If
I'm,
it's trivial, I don't mind it.
but if I feel like I'm winning, and,
Oh, yeah.
and all I have to do is just say, like, call your sister. And I say this all the time. Call your sister and ask her, tell her this scenario, see what she would think about it.
Oh, with my ex-husband, sometimes
That's
I would
good.
just call my sister right in the middle of it.
But that's your own sister.
And I would be like, Christy,
But that's your blood. Your
Yeah,
blood
yeah,
should
yeah.
She's
stick
gonna
up
be
for
on your
you.
side.
no, but her husband, see, my sister, she was a good person to call because she had known my husband since they were kids, and she was married to his best friend, or is married to his best friend. So they would both be on speaker, and then I'd be like, okay, here's what's happening.
But I feel like he then
I'm
has
not
to.
saying it was right. I'm not saying it was right, but that's just what I had to do.
Yeah.
Desperate times.
No, I don't think it's wrong. I think
Well,
it's always good to
I
get
don't
an
know that
outside
I would-
perspective.
I
My
agree.
point was,
I don't know
it's-
that I would just call it and put it on speaker right away. I'd be like, hey, do we want to call? Let's call.
Yeah, I don't really have anybody that I could call like that.
Call me, dude.
But I don't think that she would respect in the way of like giving. Because
I'm like, I don't know, Caitlin. Bobby sounds right on this
yeah,
one.
because she knows even if Eddie doesn't feel that way, he's gonna give me the benefit. He may tell me I'm an idiot
The bro
when
code.
we're alone. But yeah. Anyway, what other rules do you have over there?
Okay, so don't broadcast to others. That's the way they wrote it was be mad at me, but don't forget the many good things about me. Like,
I would never.
That sounds dumb.
no, that you don't say, like, these are just rules that you
But how do
wanna
you say
have.
that
saying
to
it.
them? You're saying
Well,
it.
maybe
if I
you
said that
could
to my
say,
wife, if we
like,
were in
hey,
one and I was like, hey, Don't forget about the good things about me.
I can see her roll her eyes and be like,
What are you talking
Get
about?
out of here.
Okay, the final
She'd be
one.
like, you know you lost. That's why you're saying stupid stuff like that.
Well, then I don't know how you're going to feel at the final one, but be mad at me, but also remember the many other times I have forgiven you.
Oh, I would never. No, that would be terrible. That was terrible. That's bargaining. Hey, don't be as mad because I wasn't mad at you one time when you did
No, but
something
it's
stupid.
like, hey, you know, I've had grace. You could have some little grace here. Hey, I messed up. I'm sorry.
But then you have to bring up whenever they messed up. That's not.
No,
That's
I'm not.
even
I don't know
worse.
that I agree with that one for sure, but I don't know. It just came across the list, and I do like the, you know, be mad at me, but tell me why you're mad. Don't assume I know. That's probably my favorite one of all of them. I think sometimes we can just assume. Well, you know,
I don't. I'm in lizard brain when I fight, so I don't assume anything. I just,
You're in what brain?
lizard
Lizard.
brain. I just
He goes
react
to
and go
his
by instinct.
animal.
Yeah.
Must win. Must win.
I know, but you're smarter than that.
But that's not the point. Whenever lizard brain pops up, it doesn't matter your intelligence. It doesn't matter your knowledge. It doesn't matter anything because you've lizard brained it.
I know.
I get that far less than I used to, but I understand. But that's why I also am like, hey, I'm gonna take a minute. And she's like, well, how many minutes? And I'm like, Wednesday.
Of
And
next
she's like,
year.
okay. She's like, of
So
2028.
stupid.
Right.
Yes.
Is that the amygdala?
Amygdala.
The amygdala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've heard about that. Is that what it is?
Part of it.
Yeah,
Lizard
sure.
brain?
Part of it, yeah. Okay. Eddie saw a cooler version of me at church.
Yeah.
That feels rude.
Well,
Oh, was it Pastor Matt?
No, it was
Oh.
not, and I thought it was because
So
I
there's
didn't-
two people cooler than me?
No, Pastor Matt doesn't look like
conf-
you.
But people confuse him for
I get that, but if you really look at Pastor Matt, he looks nothing like
right.
you.
It's just the glasses and the
Yes, this guy though. So my kids saw him first, and they like elbowed me and like, "Hey, look, it's Bobby!" Like legitimately thought it was you, and I'm like, "It's not Bobby." And I look, I'm like, "Wait a second, it looks just like Bobby, except he was maybe a little more ripped, like wider at the shoulders, you know,
Well, that's not ripped. That would be broad.
but ripped. He had like a t-shirt on, a white t-shirt.
Why do I even want to hear the story?
Well, because it's
All
crazy.
you're doing is comparing me to somebody.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was crazy because I looked at him for like 5 minutes solid, and he was in front of me, so he was facing the stage, so I really couldn't see his face. And for 5 minutes, I was like, "Is it him?" Like,
I saw
that's
a
weird.
cooler Eddie out, and man, he was grilling. I was watching him grill. Dude, it was awesome. Way better than you.
You're lying though. You're not telling the truth. This guy looked just like you. And he turned around, and his face again, his profile looked just like yours.
Glasses, whole thing.
Glasses,
Yeah.
everything. And then he had like a tattoo sleeve on his right arm. Like, well, that's not him. This is a legit sleeve though.
Yeah.
Like tatted all the way down the arm. But I can see where people probably at church would have thought like, "Hey, Bobby Bones is here. That's cool." But then they'd see the arm and be like, "Nah, it's not him."
I have tattoos all over my arm.
No, dude, this was like a dragon.
Yeah.
Like it
I
was
don't
cool.
have a dragon. I don't have a dragon. What's your story, Eddie?
So this will make you feel a little better.
No, I don't want to feel better.
No, it'll make you feel better. Travis Kelce, he was playing a celebrity golf tournament.
Yeah, I watched the
Hit,
ACC.
hit someone in the face.
I hit someone in the face. Pebble Beach, yeah.
Yeah, hit a bad shot. It went over, hit someone. He went over, took a selfie with him, gave him an autograph, and then moved on.
Yeah.
Thought about you.
Again, hitting somebody in the face with the ball. You don't think about me very, very lovingly.
What do you mean? Hey, what do you mean? I'm encouraging you, saying you're not the only one. This happens to everyone out there.
Lunchbox story.
Yeah, we talked about the devil in the Ozarks, that former police chief that got out of prison in Arkansas, escaped. He got caught. Well, now two guards have been fired. They didn't find any reason that they helped him, but they weren't following protocols. They were letting inmates out on the loading dock without supervision. And then the guy that was operating the gate, you're supposed to check IDs of whoever goes in and out, and he was just buzzing people out, and that's how he was able to escape. So two prison guards fired, but not facing any charges.
I guess I don't remember that story because we've done a bunch of stories. What happened?
He got an officer's uniform.
Who's he? Just an escape inmate?
The guy that was in prison. He was
Remember
in-
the devil of the Ozarks? We talked about him.
Dude, we talk about people dying, getting killed, why they die.
Well, when we were in Missouri, though, people
New
were
Orleans,
saying
all those guys escape prison.
true, yeah.
So this guy used to be a police chief, got in trouble, convicted of murder, and he was in prison, and he got a guard's uniform, and he just acted like he was wheeling out something to the trash.
Yeah.
And they opened the gate, and he disappeared, and they couldn't find him for like 3 weeks. He only got a mile and a half from the prison. He was in the woods. But it turns out two guards weren't following protocols, but we were worried it was an inside job. He had to have help, but there's no evidence they knew that he was going to escape.
I watched a 10-minute video of a guy running from the cops yesterday, but it was on Grand Theft Auto.
It was fake.
So it wasn't even real?
Yeah.
Did
Him and
you
all his
think it was
buddies.
real?
No. He was like parachuting off a building. I don't know why I watched that for so long. I watched the whole thing, but people were trying to catch him because they're all playing online. And he was like, I just robbed a bank. Let's see if I can get away from the cops. And his buddy was trying to pick him up. He was running. I watched 10 minutes of that video.
Okay. He got caught?
No.
No?
He didn't.
Wow.
He was parachuted off a building, got in a car, took the car under the bridge because the helicopter was over him, another guy, and you can hear the other guys talking, trying to catch him, then got on a dirt bike.
It's not real.
No, but the real people were doing, I don't know, I was watching a guy stream this. That's what made me think of that. You ever watch that stuff?
I get stuck on those a lot.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that new Grand Theft Auto to come out next year.
I loved playing that game. Like, back in the day, loved playing it.
Yeah.
Man, what's crazy, you say the New Orleans, one of those guys is still out.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's probably long gone. The other guy, the last guy they caught was still pretty close. He was like in a house.
You mean long gone, like far from the
Yeah.
prison?
Because they caught those guys close. Even the last guy they just caught was it like an Airbnb, and then they went to the person who was like owned the Airbnb, and it was a woman, and they were like, "Are you involved?" I stopped paying attention because I was watching Grand Theft Auto clips. But yeah, one of the guys is still gone.
Like, how do you can't enjoy life, right?
Probably more than when you were in jail.
Really? What I mean, you're always kind of like looking behind you. Am I being followed?
And when you're in jail, same.
True.
I think it's just a comparison. Yeah, you'll always be nervous about it, but would you rather be nervous in prison, maybe getting shanked, or maybe taking a shower and some dude coming up and taking you? Or would you rather be like running from the law nervous? It's like picking your nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather be nervous running from the law, not being shanked at any time.
Yeah. From the two options, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pick A.
So I think that's probably the comparison. More than it would suck just to look for cops, wouldn't it? Yeah. But
It sucked to be,
You could be holding
all
some guy's
constantly
pocket.
writing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what I was going to
Yeah.
say.
what were you
Watching
gonna
your
say?
back.
What-
Watching your back.
Washing or watching? Remember that?
How can we forget?
Abby, wash your back.
Watching your back.
Yeah. Let's do Morgan, your story.
Okay, so there's a bunch of flesh-eating maggots that are about to hatch in the lower U.S., and it's a whole thing, so much so that now the U.S. government is involved, and they've put together a $29.5 multi-million-dollar plan to breed 200 million male flies and drop them in the border of Texas and Mexico to stop these maggots.
You mean the flesh-eating maggots on like cattle, right? Not.
Well, they can hurt cattle, they can hurt pets, they can hurt humans,
Oh.
Yeah.
wildlife, all of it.
What are the flies going to do?
So they're going to drop them.
I knew it was a major cattle concern because Texas A&M was majorly involved in this. Shout out.
Did you see the story?
I saw the story about, I don't know if I got like an email. I get emails about what's going on at Texas A&M and that they were heavily involved in this. And I didn't know that these maggots were also eating humans.
In some cases, yeah, it's fatal for humans.
Ew.
It just depends on the scenario. But yeah, it could injure all of it. And it would cost they predicted over like $100 million worth of damage if they do end up producing and like hatching.
So they don't really fight the maggots.
the flies?
It's more of a take up space. So flies will lay eggs in the same food source, and if it's crowded, maggots may compete with other maggots for food. So some of the maggots will die because now they're competing. It's basically we're going to give you a less bad version of what's happening that won't kill, but they're going to take up a lot of the space, and some of the really bad's going to die because they're not able to thrive.
And then they're all male, right?
Are maggots all male?
Well,
they're
all the flies are male.
The ones they're
Oh, got it.
releasing are all male. So that way they can't procreate.
Yeah, it's mostly
More flies.
a competition.
Got it.
So they're releasing competition. It's like Love Island.
You drop a bunch of males.
Someone just shows up and
Yeah,
it takes.
yeah,
It's Love Island, but there. Let's do some voicemails. Ray, give me number one.
I heard that he changes his phone background, like passive aggressive, at his wife. And my boyfriend does the same thing to me. And at first I was like super mad about it. You know, I'm 27. I think that it can be healthy. I think as long as you're not changing it to something hurtful like another person.
I don't change my phone screen to another person. I'll take it. Why would you roll your eyes? You've heard the story 10 times. There's no need to.
No, I'm rolling my
react.
eyes at that. Like I'm trying to figure out how it's healthy.
It's the more healthy of the unhealthy options.
Okay.
I'm creating competition like the maggots and the flies.
Right.
So I'll flip it over and it'll be my dog or Arkansas Razorback football helmet.
So it's sending a message.
If that message, if it's chosen to be received. I think my wife sees it at times and just like, I don't care. I'm not even going to address that because that gives me a win if she addresses it. If she never sees it, tree falls in the woods, does it make a noise? I change my phone screen, she never sees it. Does it even get changed to her? No.
I guess not.
I haven't done that in a while. A few months, probably. All right, give me the next one.
What was the most embarrassing moment in high school that you wished you could never live again? Anyways, my mom loves your show. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for calling. For me, it was 7th grade when my shorts ripped open and my wiener came out, and they called me T-Bone for the rest of my life. It sucked. That's probably the high school. All high school was embarrassing, but that's probably the one that hurt the most because it was the most outward. Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Well, I have 2 from high school. It's hard to pick. They're both horrible.
Go ahead.
The first one is when my ex-boyfriend keyed my car. Whore. He spelled it wrong. That was embarrassing for him.
He went to H, right?
H-O-R-E.
Yeah. He just
Yeah.
forgot the W. Or maybe the W didn't cut down properly.
Or it didn't fit.
Maybe it was light. Or maybe he wrote backward. E-R-O-H. Oh, there's no room for the W.
Yeah. No, there was room.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
And then he keyed the name of another high school on the other end of my car. I guess to probably throw off the scent that it was him.
Oh, smart.
And it did. It threw it off for over a year. I didn't find out it was him for a year. I did think it was someone from the other school.
So it did work then.
And I even called a person and
So
was
did
like
he misspell
confronted
whore
them.
on purpose then? To really throw you off the
No,
scent?
I think he was drunk and stupid.
Got it. Is that both of them or is that just one of them?
No, that was That was so embarrassing.
That was whore?
No, it was horrible.
Oh, got it.
It was horrible. So embarrassing. On a lighter note, I could never make it to math class on time. And so my mom surprised me at school one day. I was socializing on the second floor, as I always did between classes, and I got a tap on the shoulder. I turned around, it was my mom, and I was in 11th grade, and she was there to escort me to math class.
Yes.
And I was never late again, but it was very embarrassing having my mom walk me to class. Shout out to her, though. I get it. It worked. And my mom worked. I mean, she took time out of her schedule to come do that. I can't even believe it.
Speaking of throwing people off their scent,
Legend.
I watched like a 10-minute video on TikTok of these Navy SEALs and special ops guys who were with Mr. Beast, and he had a dog, and he let the dog smell all of them, and they had 10 minutes to go and hide.
Like in a junkyard.
Did you see it?
I saw the YouTube.
All they had to do
whole
was
thing.
get till the morning. And so these guys are all special ops guys, and what they were doing was all different things. One of them, they're all rubbing themselves on all the cars, though. Like, they didn't talk about it because they were who could last the longest and also who could make it till the morning would get the money. It's like 50 grand or something. And so they would all rub their body scents on all the cars in that 10 minutes. And some of them would like rub all around and then get in another car. One guy climbed a tree. One guy got in the water. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. I didn't make it to the end though. I didn't see
The
who
tree
won.
guy, because it cut. I got all the way to the end, but then the algorithm didn't feed me the end. But the tree guy was left from what I saw. Because I think he was so high, the dog couldn't get up there. Anyway.
That's interesting. I want to see
Everything's
that.
got like a spinoff now in my head of like some TikTok I watched. There's a story to it. Okay. Lunchbox, anything in high school?
Man, no, I wasn't ever embarrassed in high school. Being prom king, you're the most popular kid in high school, so there's nothing really embarrassing. People look up to you, and they kind of, treat you like royalty, so you don't really have anything to be worried about.
Eddie, anything?
Yeah. I was a sophomore, and there was a girl at the what do you call it? The vending machine. She was getting like a soda, and I thought it was my friend Veronica. So like she was about to hit like Diet Coke, and I ran as fast as I could. I hit Dr. Pepper just to be like funny, and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I look up, and it was the hottest girl in school. It wasn't my friend Veronica. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You remember that?
Dude, I'll never forget it.
Wow.
And I like reach for my pocket, like, here's $5. Like, get yourself a drink.
Have
So
7
sorry.
drinks.
Yeah, but the cool part is like her and I became friends after a while. We never dated or anything, but we became friends.
You try.
Yeah, I tried, dude. She was so hot.
How did you try? Like, how did you try?
Like just
He
like,
bought her 17 sodas.
Yeah, you're $5.
Just
How did I try? Oh, just like friends. Hopefully, the friends become more than friends, but it just never did.
Lunchbox thought Morgan was in the parking garage and went up and scared her.
Oh man.
Except it wasn't Morgan.
Yeah, I've got to, guys, I've got to make a rule that I can no longer scare women in the parking garage.
I thought we already made that.
We already tried to make that rule.
Yeah.
I forgot that Morgan got rid of her Jeep, and there is a white Jeep that looks just like Morgan's that parks on the level we park, and I saw the door opening, and I went around, boo! And it was some woman, and she's like, what the hell do you think you're doing?
She's the hottest girl in the building.
It was Eddie's old high school.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, you're lucky I don't call the, I mean, she's like, you're lucky I don't call the cops. But really, I mean, what could she call the cops for? Me jumping out? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure
boo?
there's a threat charged in there somewhere.
What, saying boo? In
I
a
think
parking
she was
garage?
just saying that. There's really nothing. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah,
Really?
but I at that moment, when she turned around and I was like, oh my God, Morgan bought a new car. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to
Gave her
stop.
$5. He's like, here, take $5.
I told her, I said, I won't do that to women anymore.
You said that to her. I won't do
In
that
my-
to women
in
anymore.
my- in my head.
She's calling the cops for sure then. After that.
But yeah, so yeah, just so you know, Morgan doesn't have a Jeep anymore, and I've got to stop with the women in the parking garage.
Yeah, we tried to say
You
that.
gotta stop.
Speaking of the parking garage, this feels unsafe. Morgan got locked in the garage. Shouldn't you, if you're in, be able to get out without a key fob? Because what if like you're running from something?
No, man, you gotta pay.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the first door though.
Oh, that's not, yeah.
That door.
The gate or whatever, the
Yes.
actual
You mean
garage
when you're
door.
exiting?
Yes, because there's no way to call a speaker on that door.
Right.
On that second one, you got to pay, but you can also call a speaker and be like, "I lost my ticket," or
You
good
can
call.
also walk out of there.
but you can't if you're in a car.
You can park the car and walk out of there.
I've thought about this,
But
and
then you're
there's
on
got to be a
foot.
reason.
Right, you should be able to get out of that main door.
But they're preventing it for a reason.
They shouldn't.
No, but what?
They can shut that other arm. That's fine to keep people from getting out to pay to stay in. That I'm totally okay with. But they shouldn't double it up and have you held back in your car. Everybody should be able to get their car down to the main level.
But yeah, but you got to have the door down so people don't just come in that way.
But you should be able to push a button to open it from that side. Because if you're on that side, it should censor you and open either a button or a sensor.
What was wrong with the door? Was it stuck?
Well,
No,
Morgan couldn't get out.
The fob wasn't working, and there's no other option of getting out.
And how long were you trapped in the garage?
30 minutes.
Oof.
I had to wait until somebody else came. Like, I had to scoot back and sit and wait until another car came, and then I just had to, like, go right after him and hope that it didn't shut on me.
It took 30 minutes for another car to come out?
This is like late at night. She was like, you
I
parked
was
your
coming
car
back
here.
from a concert, yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's terrible.
That arm, I totally understand. Because there's also a way to call out to be like, I lost my ticket. I can't pay, whatever. There's no way to communicate on that big door. And I get it. People can't be driving through all the time. But there needs to be a sensor on that side so it recognizes a car to open. Otherwise, what if somebody's like trying to kill you or scares you by your Jeep?
Yeah. You could run through the door if you needed to, right?
Nah, it's a
I don't
garage
think
door.
so.
You can't run
I mean,
through
that
that.
thing's...
I mean, I don't think.
I don't think
you
so.
you can't even really get a running start because
Where are you going to be?
I make a
coming
car.
at-
I
you're
make
coming
a
at
car
Twitter.
batter through it.
Yeah,
If you
I
really
don't,
need
I
to.
don't think so, dude.
the fact that we even have to question, like, I'm like, I don't know how
You're
thick is
right.
that door. So you sat there for 30 minutes?
Yeah. And we have two different sensor options, and neither one, I mean, I held them up. I would go and stand next to him trying to get him to work. I probably looked like an idiot, and I was just, nothing was working.
Is it because they shut our stuff off?
I don't know. I would assume they wouldn't, because sometimes people have to come up here late at
I would
night.
assume that too.
Were you trying to go through the wrong one, the one on the left?
No, I was coming through the same one I come through every day.
Okay.
And I was just stuck, and I even went down to, like, the desk, and I was like, hey, can you help me out? She's like, I can't do anything about that. I was like, cool.
You're trapped inside the building. She's like, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, because we're, like, not associated with the apartments that are above
Who
there.
cares about association? Like, there's a human trying to get out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucked. All right. 10 most boring U.S. cities. These are all the places you've heard of. Anything come to mind, Amy?
Boring? I think more peaceful, but like,
Okay.
is peaceful boring?
Depends. So I can give you Finance Buzz. They took a look at the nation's 75 largest cities and took into account entertainment, culture, outdoor activities, and signature events like music festivals. Phoenix is at 10, boring.
Really?
Tallahassee's at 9. Columbus, Ohio is at 8. Oklahoma City's at 7. San Antonio at 6. Memphis is at 5.
The Alamo?
Sioux Falls at 4. I
The
guess if the
Alamo?
Alamo's the thing, because I've been to the Alamo.
There's
The
not much there.
Riverwalk?
You go in, you're like, oh,
Guys,
The Riverwalk is legit, though.
God, not really. It's
No,
so
it
touristy.
sucks.
It's so touristy. You go to Dick's,
Yeah.
they make fun of you, and then
Last
you get out of
resort.
there. Yeah.
That was fun.
See? It was
Corpus
fun.
is at 3, but once. It's fun once.
Dude, Corpus is cool, dude. We had some good times
Nah,
in
Corpus ain't much to do there.
Wichita's at 2.
That's rude.
That's not shocking.
Nah, we've had fun in
I've
Wichita.
had a lot of fun in Wichita.
Yeah, but compared to other cities, it is not a happening place. You're not picking a vacation in Wichita.
Don't they have like aviation museum or something there?
I don't
That's
know
what
that-
you're going on
They do.
vacation
I don't know
for?
that's what
If
I'd
they do,
vacation
I've
for.
never-
But number 1's Jacksonville, Florida. Anyone been to Jacksonville?
Probably.
No.
I don't know that I've ever been to Jacksonville.
Alone
We didn't play in
I
Jacksonville?
think.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever been to Jacksonville. So there you go. Those are the most boring cities.
So I assume Jacksonville's not on the water?
I think it is by the water.
Oh, that's a great question. I would assume.
I mean,
that
I don't think it's
too.
right on the
Scuba,
water.
is it on the
No,
water?
we have to
Yeah, it's
drive.
on the water because you have Jacksonville Beach. I actually don't think that should be the number one.
Right.
I think Wichita will be number one over Jacksonville.
That's rude.
Dang.
If I'm just thinking about it.
Have you ever been to
Geographically.
Wichita?
Yeah, I've driven through it and I didn't stop.
Then it doesn't count.
Wichita's got a big river. Or excuse me, Jacksonville's got a big river and the ocean.
Yeah, it's actually kind of beautiful.
Huh.
That's awesome.
It's right next to St. Augustine,
They do have an NFL team too.
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh yeah,
my
that's
favorite
where.
team.
Okay, Amelia Island. You fly into Jacksonville. I almost went there, but I didn't. But that's why.
Good story.
Cool. Cool.
Well, no, it just seems like
you
there's
see
a lot
anybody
to
cool
do.
at church that was cooler than me?
Nope.
No, dude, it's crazy, dude. You should have seen this guy. It was crazy.
He's ripped, right?
I mean, not way more than you.
Just a little bit?
Just where enough where I can be like, that's not Bobby.
Yeah, yeah.